Hi, and welcome back to The Crafty Author. My name is Anissa, and I am the Crafty Author. Today, we are going to be squaring up our easy baby quilt that we have made and straight lined and quilted. And so we're going to get started on squaring that up. I'm going to show you how to do that. It's going to go fairly quick. So there's that. And then the next video that will be in this series will be making a quilt label. And I will be showing you how to do that and how to attach it to the back of your quilt. And then we will be binding. So we're almost to the home stretch. We're almost finished with this quilt. I'm so excited. It's beautiful. So hang with me and we're going to get started on squaring up our quilts. Okay, when squaring up a quilt, I like to use two items to do it. Number one, a long ruler and a square ruler. It doesn't matter what size you have. I mean, if it's going to be a really tiny ruler, that will matter. But if you have one that's this size or even this size, which would be the 6-inch, it's going to be fine. So I'm going to use my smaller ruler, I think. And of course, you're going to need a rotary cutter. This border is currently about it's about 3.5, but it shrunk during some of the quilting. So I'm actually going to make this border actually just straight up 3 inches. So I've already gone and cut 3 inches right here. And now I'm just going to line up my 3 inches along this seam line here. So here's 3 inches. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 inches and I'm lined up perfectly on this bottom as well. So I want to make sure that it's exactly 3 inches, especially on this corner. And I'm going to give it a cut. And then I'm going to go ahead and move this away. I only like to use that on corners. Then I'm going to take my big ruler and I am just going to make sure that my quilt is flat here. And I'm going to measure again along this seam line here, just 3 inches. So 1, 2, 3. And I am right on. So that is how I'm going to do this. So 1, 2, 3 over from the seam. Okay. Double check your work because you do not want to mess up. It's better to sit and count and measure and try and figure it out before you start. You do not want to mess up your quilt. Okay. So I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. I'm going to measure 3 inches again with my ruler here. And I'm a little bit wonky here, so I'm going to have to kind of fudge it just a tad. Okay, I'm just going to move my ruler up and line up on the 3-inch line here. Okay. And now I'm back to this. Just to get that corner started. it's okay if you just want to use your regular straight ruler. There's no rule that says that you have to use any particular ruler. I just like to use it sometimes, and it's okay. It's also okay that sometimes I just use my regular big ruler. It just happens. Okay, so this is 3 inches. Now I'm just lining it up. I'm lining the bottom up here. So I know right there. And then I'm going to go 3 inches over. And then I'm just going to continue to cut 3 inches. So I hope that was easy for you to understand and to get the hang of. I know that it can be a little challenging at times trying to remember all the rules in quilting and then squaring up and all of that. So just take your time. You will get the hang of it. And if it isn't perfect, it's okay. You know, just go with it. It takes a lot of practice. So, but do the best that you can, okay? So thank you for joining me today on the Crafty Author. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I've rambled and rambled and rambled. I seem to ramble. But I'm with friends, so that's okay, right? And so if you'd like to follow me on social media, the links are down below in the description box. Don't forget to like this video and don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell and you will get notified each and every time that I post a new video. I post videos twice a week, usually on Tuesdays and Fridays. So that's usually when you can expect them. And if you would like to click on the little icon, the little Crafty Author icon down in the right hand corner of your screen, you can also subscribe that way. So I thank you for joining me today. The next video in this series, we are going to be making a quilt label, and then we will be to the final one, which will be binding the quilt. So we're almost done. Yay! So thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful week. Keep on crafting. I'll see you next time.